Welcome to day 3. I am letting ChatGPT decide my bar workouts. This is today's workout. All you're going to need is a light set of hand weights. Let's get started right now. We're doing an upper body series starting with 2 minutes of arm circles. It does seem like a lot. It does seem very boring, but I am committed to doing exactly what ChatGPT tells me to do for the next 7 days. And I'm just taking some small circles forward for 1 minute. You will notice as I get into these circles, I do start to get a little bit bored with them and I change my hand positions and directions. So follow along with me, get creative, and let's have a little bit of fun. It is very important to keep your form in check. And if you're paying close attention to your form and to the intention in which you are performing the movements, so small circles forward and back, keeping them shoulder height, really tightening up that core, lower abdominals are up and in, shoulders are down, you are going to feel this. At about the 1 minute mark, I was like, okay, I'm feeling this, not a bad idea, ChatGPT. And at some point, I actually forgot which direction I was going. I'm pretty tired. It's about 6:30 a.m. in my studio, so I'm just trying to get this done, stay consistent for the next 7 days. Coming up next are bar style bicep pulses. So just extend your arms to the side, shoulder height, pulse them in. I'm using 2 pounds, but honestly, I could have gone up to 3. Not really recommended to go over 3 pounds for bar fitness because we do use this lifted arm movement quite a bit. So if you're newer to bar, you could even start with no weights. And if you're doing anything for 2 minutes, you're gonna start to feel it. Focus on the form and intention, squeeze and release. I played around with timing. I did some quick pulses and I did some pulse holds. So this is a tough one just for the fact that you are lifting your elbows up, so they are a more elevated position, just putting a little bit more intention on the biceps. So take a break if you need to, it's all good. Once again, this is a ChatGPT, AI generated workout, so it's gonna be a little odd. It's gonna be a long duration, but we're having fun. And we are very quickly approaching the 30-second mark. Checking in with you to see how you're doing. If you have put your arms down and couldn't make it through the whole set, that is okay too. It really depends on how much weight you're using. I'm using 2 pound weights, so I am definitely able to complete this. And if I were to do this again, I would definitely level it up to 3 pounds. I think there's a lot of value in doing high repetition. So I'm gonna see how I feel tomorrow. And do make sure you are subscribed because we're doing 7 days of these workouts and I'm gonna do a recap at the end of it. Okay, so we are coming into our next little section here. We're gonna do some side raises. Now, ChatGPT did suggest that we alternate arms. You will see as I get going in this that I do kind of play around with it because once again, I chose 2 pound weights. I'm not really feeling much here, even with lifting and lowering with intention. I probably could have leveled it up with 3 pounds, 5 pounds, but for today, we're sticking with the 2 pounds. Do make sure that if you're not feeling a ton here, that as I mentioned, you play around with the timing, up hold for 2, down hold for 2. You can pulse up even, just because ChatGPT said we have to lift side and just do that. We can add some fun in there and sprinkle our own little twist on there if we want to. So I hope that you guys are having fun with these workouts. My intention was just to simply see what ChatGPT and AI really had, in their computer system, if you will, about what a barre class really is. And I think it's a fun experiment because with the way of the world right now, this really is something that I do feel a lot of people could utilize. If you don't have a personal trainer and you're just looking for a very basic workout, it is something, that you could do. Take it with a grain of salt, know your own body and listen to your own body. But it can be a fun way to incorporate some basic, movement into your program and get some fun ideas, play around with, a little ChatGPT experiment. Okay, so now it recommended we do some shoulder blade squeezes. And so I'm just going forward press and then pulling back and squeezing my shoulder blades, keeping my knees soft. And I just have a shoulder width distance here, or yoga block, if you will, with my legs. And I'm just trying to be really intentional about forward 2 and then back hold for 2. So I am really squeezing my shoulder blades. I do feel like this one is perfect with the 2-pound weights just because of the elevated position of the elbows. And I do feel like I'm gonna feel this tomorrow. I already kind of can tell. When you do an exercise, you're like, yep, that's probably going to burn the next day. That's how I'm feeling with this one. So I'm interested to know in the comments once we kind of complete this particular day, this is day 2, to let me know how you feel on the 3rd day so we can kind of, keep each other accountable and also kind of see how we're feeling as we move forward with these workouts. And we've passed our 30-second mark. I am feeling this. It's becoming a little bit more challenging, but I am committed. I am keeping my form in check. I have my lower abdominals pulled up and in, my shoulders down, and I am long from the crown of the head, and I am gonna finish this 2 minutes. Last series is tricep extensions. So hinge forward from the hips. We're going for 2 minutes. Now, I am voicing over this obviously, and I want to let you guys know that at the about minute 10-second mark, my dog busted into my studio and knocked over my tripod. So I did run over there and set it back up quickly to try and catch back on. So hopefully there isn't a huge lag in here. I did try to edit it for you guys, but I simply was not gonna start over, for another minute, because that would have been 3 minutes of tricep extensions. And once again, I do feel like I'm going to feel this tomorrow. Yes, I could have leveled this up to 3 pounds, probably 5 pounds, but high repetition will tend to get you if you are really focusing on your form. So just wanted to let you know that you might see a little change in position. No, I was not cheating. My dog did knock over my tripod. So let's get into it. Let's keep going here. Oh, there it was. Okay, so you saw the little change there. I tried to edit it out, but I got right back into it. I probably ended up taking about a 5-second break here. And to be honest, I probably did need it at that point. These 10-minute workouts are perfect to do if you don't want to think a lot in the morning, if you wanted to use it as a base, a recipe, if you will, and add your own spin on it, customize it however you want. I have been really excited to do this, and I hope you guys are excited to do them with me. Please make sure that you do subscribe to my channel, as I mentioned, because we're doing this for 7 days. I would love to have you, and I would also love to connect with you over on Instagram. You can follow me at Body by Jenny 1. I have a much larger community over there, and it's a wonderful place to connect and share ideas and share choreography with you. So I'm gonna say bye for now. We are coming into our last 14 seconds. I will see you guys very, very soon. I hope that you will once again subscribe, join me on Instagram. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video.